What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. Quick video for you guys tonight. This one shouldn't take long. I've been paying attention to a lot of the things that a lot of mostly PlayStation podcasts and PlayStation fans and fanboys and people on Twitter are saying about the very next Xbox. I want you to understand this. If you are an Xbox console gamer, an Xbox Series X or S console gamer, be careful who you listen to. And that, unfortunately, that also means be careful believing too much of what Xbox and what Microsoft is saying. Listen, whether you want to believe it or not, Xbox has lied to us this generation, okay? More specifically, Phil Spencer. I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm sure he's, amazing, all this other stuff. But I remember when Phil was sitting on the couch and he told, in that podcast, he said 4 games, and don't think that this is indicative of other games going to PlayStation. Obviously, either that was a lie, or maybe at the time when he said that was true, but he never came back out and said like, hey, I misspoke, or hey, things have changed, or whatever the case may be. I'm sorry for saying this when obviously it didn't turn out to be true, right? To me, that matters. Now, it may not matter to you, but to me, that matters. So when I saw that, I said, okay, so they're okay with saying something and not actually backing it up and sticking to it, or even apologizing. So when Xbox comes out, to include Sarah Bond or anybody that you see promoting Xbox, and they say something like the next console is going to be a premium experience, console-like, going to be able to play your Xbox games, all this other stuff, I caution you. Wait and actually see what the product is, okay? Xbox is not a company, unfortunately, that you can believe them based on what they say. Wait and actually see what it is that they are bringing. For me, I know people are going to be like, well, Doc, that's pretty hypocritical because you went ahead and pre-ordered the ROG Xbox Ally X, right? Here's the deal. That device, that ROG Xbox Ally X, I knew exactly what I was getting. I was getting a better version of a product that I already had, that I already loved. I already loved my regular ROG Ally with the Z1 Extreme chip. I had already played that one when it came out, and I saw how phenomenal that device was. So for me, knowing very well, I don't know why people are confused. I knew very well that this Xbox is a PC handheld. There was no question in my mind. I knew exactly what it was, right? So much so, again, shout out to my boy K Sante, that when the full screen experience leaked and you could put it on your regular ROG Ally, I had it on my regular ROG Ally. So I had already, there was nothing about the ROG Ally X that surprised me in terms of software, except its performance, number one, because the thing is phenomenal. And then the ergonomics, it is a better product than what I had. So I knew exactly what I was buying. So I wasn't buying something blind or off of what they said it was going to do. The full screen experience, whatever, I already knew that it was just a weird layer of Windows and that you could still go back to Windows in the background. I already knew. I had already experienced it. So when I pre-ordered it, I already knew what it was, okay? With all that being said, I caution you from listening to the PlayStation fan base that's telling you right now, hey, go ahead and get a PC. This next Xbox that they're about to drop sounds like it's a PC anyways. Why would you wait? Go ahead and get a PC right now, okay? If this is the only way I want you to go ahead and get a PC. This is the only way, okay? If you are dissatisfied with your Xbox Series X, like I was, I wonder how many people knew that was there, because it looks like a piece of furniture, right? It's a very nice looking machine. But anyways, if you're dissatisfied with your Xbox Series X, like I was dissatisfied when Hellblade 2 came out for this at 30 frames per second. My mentality was very simple. Xbox, do what you promised, right? The Xbox Series X was supposed to be the high-end experience, the premium experience, and the Xbox Series S was going to be the affordable experience. Meaning, whatever runs on the Xbox Series S should be able to run on this at 60 minimum. To me, that just makes logical sense because this is way more powerful than the Series S. So it should be able to run the games at 60. The community destroyed me. The own Xbox community destroyed me because they wanted to believe Xbox so much. Hellblade is too graphically intense to run at 60, all this other stuff, blah, blah. Starfield, you can save sandwiches everywhere. You can't run at 60. Obviously, they were wrong because Starfield could run at 60 and Hellblade's not going to run at 60 as well. Or did they already patch it up? Yeah, they already patched it up. So Hellblade also runs at 60. So what? So I was correct, but I was disappointed at how Xbox treated this machine. Extremely disappointed. So I went ahead and got a PC. I'll say it again, if you're satisfied right now with the way your current Xbox Series X is gaming for you, do not get a PC just yet. Wait to see exactly what it is that Xbox is doing. That would behoove you the best, because let's just say Xbox does produce something that might be worth your while, then maybe you spend your money on that, just maybe. But if you don't, if you see what Xbox produces and you're like, nope, I could go ahead and have a better experience than that, right? Because if it is a Xbox PC, which I believe it is, I'm sure eventually the software will also go to all Windows PCs and all that other stuff as well. But maybe, just maybe, what they make is better than what you can build for the price at that time, or whenever that market, whatever that market looks like, because sometimes graphics cards the market is ridiculous or whatever. I caution you though, don't jump to PC right now if you are satisfied with your Xbox Series X. It makes no sense. If you have an Xbox Series X or Xbox Series S, keep your money, keep saving it, wait and see what it is that Xbox drops, and then from there, you make your decision whether or not you want to go to PC. If you do not take my advice and you go to PC now, start building your Steam library. Start building your Steam library. That would be my best advice after that. But in reality, I was live on stream today. I was playing Hollow Knight. Shout out to everyone that follows me on Twitch. If you want to see me play games, come follow me on Twitch, okay? And somebody mentioned that. I said, hey, I'm going to wait the 2 years before I get this Magnus thing, whatever. Like, I'll wait. I'm cool right now. And I'm thinking like, yeah, that's actually genius. If you're satisfied with your console right now, why would you upgrade? They're going to keep supporting this. Even after the Magnus comes out, if you're looking at that thing and you're like, still not for me, because they're going to probably keep supporting this for a while. I'm telling you right now, if this is their last traditional console, they're probably going to support it for a while. I would assume. Okay. Now I could be wrong, but I would assume that they would if that's their last traditional console. Right. But they're turning Xbox gamers into PC gamers. That's what the PlayStation community is saying. And there might be some truth to that. Now, that doesn't mean that that's bad. From somebody that went from the Xbox Series X to a PC, I can promise you this. I love playing on PC. I don't play on my Xbox. I wasn't playing on PlayStation before anyways like that either, so it doesn't matter. But I love playing on PC. Yes, with all the updates. Yes, with whatever quirks or whatever. It's not, trust me, people over-exaggerated, okay? But if you're satisfied with this device, with this piece of machine right here, don't upgrade just yet. Just wait. So don't listen to the PlayStation ponies that are telling you, go ahead and get a PC right now. You could go ahead and do it right now. Just wait and see what it is that Xbox is doing. Because maybe, just maybe, they actually do it better. Maybe, just maybe. We'll see. DocDog1985, there's levels to this. I can tell you this right now. The ROG Xbox Ally, to me, is the best handheld PC that I have played on. Now, granted, I've only used the Lenovo Legion Go, the first one. I've used the Steam Deck. I've used a PlayStation Portal. I used the G Cloud, and I used the original ROG Ally with the Z1 Extreme chip in it. This thing, by far, is not even close as the best one that I've used. So I haven't used a MSI Claw or any of that stuff, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But again, I love the fact that Microsoft and Xbox have given me the option of using full screen if I want. But if I want to use it straight like a PC, I can. I think that's the best of both worlds. So this next Xbox console hybrid PC thing, wait and see what it is. To see what it is. Because if it is the same thing, it's just a PC that you can use as a console if you want, or you can use that. Perfect. worst case scenario, let's say you actually do buy a PC right now and you find out that the next Xbox is the only one that can actually play your old backwards compatibility of games. You're going to feel pretty dumb that you went ahead and got a PC if you even care about that stuff. That's all I'm saying. So just wait. Just wait if you're satisfied with this. If you're not satisfied with this right now, what are you waiting for? Let's go to PC. If you want PlayStation games on your Xbox, what are you waiting for? Come to PC. One box plays everything. Let me know what you guys think. DocDog1985. There's levels to this. I really hope that made sense. I'm not trying to make this actual like console war video. I'm really trying to give you guys advice as someone that left the Xbox Series X and went to PC. If this machine was fully satisfying me, I wouldn't pause. I wouldn't have left. If I didn't have to wait for Starfield to get a 60 FPS patch, if I didn't have to wait for Redfall to get a 60 FPS patch, if I didn't have to wait for Hellblade 2 to get a 60 FPS patch, I still would have been on this, because there's still, the majority of games do run at 60. But it just so happened that two very important games to me ran at 30. I was already pretty upset when Starfield ran at 30. But then Hellblade 2, a single player linear game, like what? We out. Peace.